What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a portrait illustration of Sasuke from Boruto. For today's lesson we'll begin with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. We're going to start from the very top in the middle. Just going to lightly work our way down the center with these short lines. Now along the top we're going to draw another line going across from left to right. And we're going to use these lines to help us create a circle in the center of our page. From the center point, we're going to move all the way up and just mark off the top of our circle. And then we want to measure that same distance down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Let's repeat that across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center over towards the left and then the right. Now we're going to loosely connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. And the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to get the right size and placement along the top center of our page. Let's add another line going across the bottom of our circle from left to right. Now that we have our circle and guidelines, let's start blocking out the facial features. Let's start by adding a gap in between the eyes. So along the bottom of our circle, we're going to go over toward the left, draw a short line going up, and do the same thing on the right. From the bottom, it's going to curve the eyes. It's going to go up and then out towards the side on the left and right. And then from the outside, it's going to angle this down and then in towards that bottom line. Let's tuck the iris and pupil underneath the eyelid. Starting on the left, we're going to lightly sketch out a half circle, going all the way around, and then line it up on the right side. From the inside corner of the eyes, let's add an angled line going up for the brow, go back to the bottom, curve the brow going up and then out. Let's go back to the center. I'm going to step all the way down. It's going to mark off the bottom tip of the nose, angle the nose going up and out toward the left and right side. And then from the nose, step down, draw a straight line going all the way across the mouth. Let's add some shape to the mouth. We're going to start by adding a curve coming down and up in the middle. And then on the ends, angle the mouth coming down and then out. Step down in the middle, draw a short line for the lower lip. Now from the lip, we're going to step down, just mark off the chin. Now from here, we're going to move out to the side and add some shape to the head. We're going to start from the left eye, step out underneath the circle, angle this down, and then bend that in towards that mouth line, and do the same thing on the right, coming down and then bending that in. Let's round out the jaw, come down and then in towards the chin. Let's go back up to the top and add in the ears. We're going to start with a straight line going across the top, go straight down, angle the ear, coming down and in towards the side of the head. Now let's go back and layer that hair on top of the face. We're going to start directly above the left eye in that center line. Curve this down in the middle and across towards the right. Let's go up and out. Let's add another strand coming down across the right eye. Bend that back up. Go out and then down towards the side of the head. Now let's go back over toward the top left. Just going to bend this across along the outside left eye and then back up towards the top. Let's add some shape to the neck and shoulders. From the jaw, draw two straight lines coming down, and then from the top, slope the shoulders coming down and out. Now I'm going to add some hair coming down from in behind the ears. Let's start on the left. Go straight down, go up and in. Add a small one, then one coming down on the right side. Now let's go back up to the top and work our way around the outside. We're going to start on the left, going out, down. I'm just going to bend that out, taper that back in, come down with an angled line, and go back up. Now it's going to work our way down the side, coming in behind the ear. Let's go over towards the right, going out and then down, bend that in, Come down over the right ear, adding a point, and add one more. Let's add a caul along the top of the neck. I'm going to add a curve going across. Let's go back to the left side, curve the cloak, coming down. I'm just going to bend that up towards the right side. Now with our rough sketch in place, we're going to go back and clean this up by erasing these guidelines. Now that we have our clean rough sketch, I'm going to go in and start darkening up our contrast and adding some more detail. Let's start with the center hairbang. We start from the very top. We just want to darken up the edges, coming down towards the bottom, and then pulling that back up. And once we finish tracing out the hairbangs, we can go back in and start adding some more detail to the eyes. So just working our way around both sides. And now I'm going to go in and start adding some detail to the eyes. Start with the eyebrows, just adding a little bit of thickness along the top. I'm just going to lightly trace the outside of the iris. And we'll go back and just add those details inside. And now I'm going to switch to my 0.9mm mechanical pencil and add some shadows. So start underneath the brow and just working our way across and around the eyes. Now let's switch to our 2mm mechanical pencil and add some texture and shading to the hair. So we're going to start from the tips and just fade that up. Also darkening up the back side of the hair. And we're just going to roughly shade in the body, starting around the collar. And the head's going to cast a shadow across the collar, so we're just going to shift this over towards the right. I'm just going to go back and add a darker shadow across the hair, starting from the left side. Now as we get closer to the end, I'm just going to add a little bit more detail and shading to the hair, and always be sure to sign my artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Sasuke from Boruto. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.